Christian Amanpour chronicles the training of Ukrainian drone operators. In the ever-evolving conflict between Russia and Ukraine, drones are fast becoming a pivotal tool for warfare. Christian Amanpour of CNN delved deep into this aspect, getting firsthand exposure to Ukrainian civilians and military personnel honing their drone piloting skills. At a secret, expansive training ground, an initiative named Victory Drones is at the forefront of this instruction, focusing on first-person view FPV civilian drones. Surprisingly, these machines are commercially available for a mere $500, but their potential escalates dramatically when weaponized, capable of destroying tanks. An innovative approach adopted by some trainees is the use of sand-filled water bottles attached to their drones, simulating rocket-propelled grenades or RPGs for practice sessions on munition drops. Julia, a pre-war writer and filmmaker, passionately expressed her dedication, stating, "We resort to all means to resist the Russians who aim to annihilate us." Recent events saw Ukraine executing its most extensive drone offensive on Russian soil, impacting multiple regions. However, the drone models utilized remain ambiguous. Ayuba Shipovich, a software engineer and a co-founder of Victory Drones, championed the benefits of FPVs, labeling them as the most budget-friendly weapon. Their dual functionality of offense and reconnaissance amplifies their significance. Spotting the adversary means you can strike or retreat, she clarifies. The institution, in partnership with the Ukrainian Armed Forces, emphasizes inclusivity, training both genders. Shipovich dismisses societal stereotypes, asserting gender is no barrier. If you use your fingers, you can manage drones. Moscow detains prominent ultra-nationalist blogger over fake news. In a move that highlights the tightening restrictions on freedom of expression in Russia, a prominent military blogger known for his criticism of Russia's actions in Ukraine has been taken into custody in Moscow. Ari Navasi, the state-run news outlet, reported the arrest and stated that Andrei Kirshin, the administrator of the Moscow Calling Telegram channel, faces charges related to disseminating fake news about the Russian military. The Moscow government had ramped up the severity of penalties for spreading what they deem as fake news about the military, especially after its invasion of Ukraine. This aligns with their broader clampdown on opposing views. Kirshin's Moscow Calling channel, boasting around 87,000 followers, was a significant voice of dissent. Interestingly, the Institute for the Study of War has pointed out that Kirshin doesn't represent mainstream opinion. He is an ultra-nationalist who simultaneously criticizes Russia's wartime strategies in Ukraine and backs the extreme nationalistic objectives that drive the conflict. His arrest has found supporters within the broader Russian ultra-nationalist community, many of whom believe Kirshin's narratives harm the image of the Russian military. Ukrainian forces strengthen position in the south amidst continued conflict. The Ukrainian military has recently announced its achievements on the southern Zaporizhzhia front. Following significant advancements, Ukrainian units are fortifying their newly acquired positions. On Friday, the General Staff reported a successful push towards Novoprokopivka village, emphasizing their effective artillery attacks on enemy positions and their counter-battery strategies. However, contradicting reports arise from Russian sources. Notably, the blogger Warganzo indicates that Russian troops initiated a counteroffensive near Verbo village, which is situated in the same region. The ground reality suggests an impending struggle for control over pivotal terrains to the south and east of the village, as Ukrainian forces attempt to navigate and breach the complex layers of Russian defenses, their primary objective to create a pathway towards the strategic city of Tokmak. The Russian Defense Ministry, meanwhile, has asserted its defense capabilities, claiming to have thwarted 5 Ukrainian offensives near Verbov. A significant development in the artillery domain is the reported parity achieved by Ukraine in artillery range. Brigadier General Shuri Baranov highlighted in a recent media briefing that Ukraine has gained an edge with NATO-provided artillery that surpasses the range of Russian counterparts. While the average Russian artillery has a reach of 24 kilometers, the Ukrainian forces now possess artillery with a firing range between 30 to 40 kilometers. Baranov emphasized the strategic advantage this offers, allowing Ukrainian forces not only target but also push back enemy artillery, bolstering their infantry operations